When building out Nintex forms, there are often times that you want to surface user information on a form, rather than having the user fill it out. In this scenario, we are going to use a calculated value control and the User Profile Lookup Runtime Function to display some of the current user's properties within the form. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Nintex Forms canvas, and I'm going to drag and drop a calculated value control on the form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on that control, and then I'm going to go into the formula editor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Runtime Functions tab down here, and we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom where it says User Profile Lookup. So what I'll do is I'll double click there. What's really nice with this is that we're going to have it pre-built out, and it's going to show you how you need to configure this action. So what you'll see here is you'll see the email as well as the internal property name. So the internal property name is going to be tied to the user profile service within SharePoint and the property names that are used there. So some of these are going to be simple. So this is going to be from TechNet. What you're going to see is you're going to see, like, for name, if you want to get the user's name, it's actually going to be set up as preferred name. So it's going to be a little different, and you're going to have to know some of the configuration for it. But ultimately, you'll be able to configure these and pull these properties back. So like for last name, for instance, rather than last space name, it'll be last name all one word. So going back to the form, what we're going to see is we'll also see an option here for email. So in this instance, I'm going to be using the current user, but you could put additional users in there as well. So like if you're putting an email on the form and you're entering information there, you can actually use that control and put that information so you can capture different users' properties and be able to auto-populate that information as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the common because we are using the current user, and we'll select the current user email. So because I am using that context variable, I won't actually have to put those quotes around it. It'll be assumed that those quotes are already there. In this instance, I'm going to actually want to be pulling back the user's name, so I'm going to type in preferred name. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give this a title. So this will be a label on the control for us. So we'll just say username, and I'm going to save that out. So as you can see, I already do have a few other fields that are filled out that are added on here, just for the sake of time. And we're going to have it where we're going to be pulling back the email, the department, as well as the phone number for this user. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the designer, click on preview, and then click generate preview. So now what we'll see is we're going to see this form pop up, and then we're actually going to get all the information back from this user. So now we have their department, their email, as well as their phone number, and their preferred name. Thank you.